Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Good Thursday evening, race fans. Welcome to the Digital Sim Sports Network, the Dirt Racing Network, and the live coverage of the F.U.N. Road to Pro Series Gerald Country Collection 125, presented by Boradness, New Hampshire. 2 races remaining before we hit the playoffs. Drivers having issues getting out of turn 2. We've seen a couple of guys have a problem getting off of turn 2. There's your back-to-back winner. He's looking to go for 3 in a row. Is that right? I don't know if that's right. I may have misspoke right there, guys. I'm going to go look. I'm actually going to go look because got it done. But Ty Bostic, the guy that was highest in the power rankings that I saw. Zach Ward. Different paint on the car this week. Than we're used to seeing on that number 5. Guys, do not be afraid to say hello in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. You got a favorite driver, shout them out. Like, share, and follow on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube, Twitch, and Trovo. Actually, don't worry about Trovo because they shut down and I'm just in the habit of saying it. Stephen Kirby. Karikoff. That cartilage. The 61, it'll say 82 on the scoring pylon and 61 on the car. Brandon Field, we can always pick him out. He's got that blue and white Holstein cow look on his car. I think they're clouds. I'm just messing with him. There's Steve Mormon. And the Oreos car of Eric Olson right in front of him. David Watts is rolling out of pit road. Different paint on that car this week than we've seen. Baldessari making his way in, so we'll have 19 now. And there's Marty Calvert doing some kind of weird pirouette down the backstretch. Car. As it does stand currently, Bostic 416 points ahead of Zach Ward. Steve Kirby's still third. Marty Calvert fourth. William Curran is fifth. Jeff Nairn, Brandon Fielder, John Ledger, Chandler Chabot, and Daniel Green are the top 10. The cut line, 21 points. Eric Olson at 64. 21 to the good. Corey Goodall in the 333 is the guy giving chase to the 64. Philip Beaver not here. Football season started, so he is not in attendance. He was 26 markers back with 2 races to go. That will effectively probably ice him out of a shot to make the top 16. Greg Stone. He was 15th in the points. Cartilage. Little Hail Melon action for the 61 car. 27007. Yeah, he cooked it a little. He rode it through there. We saw good. There's Justin Moyers, the 11. Just about 35 seconds left in the practice session. These guys will get to qualifying, and then we will get 125 laps up on the board. And we will put race number 25 in the books. There's the Fillmore number 16 of Marty Calvert making his laps. that is going to do it for practice. Now it's time for qualifying. See who has the pole. Marty Calvert has had the last 2 poles. Just been quick in the qualifying. Here's a look at the 19 of John Ledger. Thanks for joining the chat, Ashes. Several drivers on track. Downshift from the 19. Man, and it carried that car way wide right there. Really raised the RPMs. I think it pushed him wide when it raised the RPMs up. See what kind of time Mr. Ledger can post here. Nick the Fence, I don't think he's going to get the posted time. Yeah, you can't hit the fence. That may affect both of his laps. I'm not sure. Brandon Fielder, 30.028 for his first. Zach Ward is going to be one of the next couple to hit the line. We'll go watch him. There's Steve Morgan. Cross the line. Second quickest, 2/10 off. Then Greg Stone comes in hot. He gets it within 1/10 and a quarter. Still no Marty Calvert on track. Justin Moyers is now up to the 6th spot. Fielder's completed his. 29.96. He picked up just a bit. It hasn't updated on the scoring pylon just yet. But he did pick up just a tiny bit. And Zach Ward on lap 2 picks it up. 30.10. Wes Gallo, 7. Baldessari's first lap, 30.51, 11th quick. Well, Karin is about to cross the line. 3rd quick, 30.14 for the 81. Now Marty Calvert rolling out. Steve Kirby rolled out just a second ago. Chandler Chabot, 10th quick. He was quick in the practice before the wall ride. And Karin on his second lap. Quick time, 29.93. He snatches it away from Fielder. We'll see if Baldessari, second lap was not quicker. In fact, he slowed down a half second. Steve Kirby now on the clock. He and Calvert are about in the same spot on their racetrack. So we'll kind of go back and forth until they move. Calvert's picked up the last 2. Kirby, first time by, 14th quick, 31.60, but he ran very wide. He is going to do it again. Calvert goes to the top at 29.900. We'll see if he can best that. Boy, that is a wide line through there. Stephen Kirby on his second lap, 29.89. 1/100th of a second. Calvert just backed his time up. So Kirby with quick time tonight. Watts, Goodall, Green, Olson, and Bostic did not take time. I don't know how much time is left in the session, but if they're going to get laps in, they're going to have to hurry. All right, now Kirby, Calvert, Curran, Fielder, and Ward are the top 5. With only 5 drivers not taking time, field is pretty much set. Last show this week for us. We will not be doing anything, even a surprise over the weekend. So you guys will see us back on Monday night when we start season 29 for the Digital Sim Racing League with the Truck Series. But right now, business to attend to with the 109 of Stephen Kirby. 29.889 seconds. He'll have the inside of the front row, pole position. But Marty Calvert, the 16. Another front row start for the 16 on his outside. Will Curran, the 81. Brandon Field, the 39 in row 2. Then Zach Ward in the 5. Your in-season tournament champion. And Zach Cartledge in that 61 car on the outside of row number 3. Steve Mormon, the 26. And Greg Stone in the 3 make up a row 4. Row 5 is Matt Karakoff and Justin Moyers, the 00 and the 11. You look in the row right behind that, row number 6, John Ledger, the 19. Chandler Chabot, the 66. Then it's Wes Gallo, the 07. And David Baldessari in the 97. In row number 7, Ty Bostic, the 22, and Eric Olson, the 64, make up our 8th row. The 9th row is Daniel Green, the 99, Corey Goodall in the 333. And the car way to the back, David Watts in the 54. Looks like Ty Bostic is going to take the back row challenge. He'll drop that 22 machine all the way back to 19 starting spot. 125 times around the 1 mile paper clip. Pace car gets out of the way. We're in the start zone and we're underway. Gerald County Collection 125. The F.U.N. Road to Pro Series presented by Moradness. Underway. Oh, 3 wide in row 2. 61 car. Tried to keep it 3 wide down the backstretch. Fielder moved down from the wall and made him check up just a little bit. Battle right now is for the lead. Who will have it? Coming out of turn 4 right now. Kirby's got it by about half a car. He'll lead the first. Fielder by half a car, third over Curran. Then Cartledge and Ward, single file for 5th and 6th. Now Calvert slides in behind. Zach Ward is the car that started to pull to the bottom, didn't have enough momentum to get alongside the 61 of Cartledge, and they will get single file. Looks like we're going to get single file most of the way back to the field. We'll find 2 wide back here. Ty Bostic trying to pick up some spots early. He's up to 15th right now and looking for a little more. Go, Zach Ward goes for a ride up the inside. Zach got it gathered up. He's going to get rolling. He's right back here by David Watts at the back, but he lost that car out of turn 2 and slid it most of the way down the backstretch. Brandon Fielder wanting to get racy early. Moves to the inside of Calvert down in 3 and 4. Tiny slip out of the 16, and that's going to open the door and let the 39 take the spot away. So Fielder up a couple. First 5 laps of this race. He's second. He's got to make up 9/10 of a second. Back here, right around Chandler Chabot, just a little behind him. Daniel Green and now Ty Bostic. Bostic all the way up to 11th. Baldessari's in a hornet's nest. He's to the inside. He's got Moyers and Gallo was trying to push Moyers like a draft down the front stretch. too wide behind that. Corey Goodall, 0 of Matt Garrett. They stay side by side. Olsen in 64 right behind them. Olsen 17th right now. The battle for 15th is far from over. Goodall just cannot get clear. Down on that inside, he's having to wait on the car. That time, Karakov went right around Moyers, so he puts a car between himself and Goodall. Goodall also around Moyers. Now he is back right behind the 0-0. Move forward a little bit. Ledger and company working around Chabot. Got him pretty quickly there. Now Daniel Green is running right down by the apron, really trying to force that car to rotate. He's going to lose a spot to Bostic right here. Bostic now inside the top 10. He might get 9th. He got to the inside of Chabot, and Chabot got way wide in 1 and 2. Almost got up to the fence. Now 9th. Green is going to use that little break in the momentum and the wide corner angle from the 66 and pick up a spot, put himself in the top 10. Kirby getting reeled in. It was 9/10 of a second. When we last checked up front, which was only about 4 or 5 laps ago, and now Fielder within a couple of car lengths. He's got it down to a 1/4 second. Calvert is still 3rd. Curran's still 4th, but he is a little ways back, and then he's got a healthy gap between himself and Greg Stone. Oh, car around. That's Wes Gallo. Caution.
Caution is out.
Almost 3 wide right here. Yep. Car down from the top. He was just trying to keep it in the middle right there. Little contact, and the guy that caught the worst of that, that's Corey Goodall. The guy that gets a break from it all is Zach Ward. Zach Ward is going to be able to make up all the ground that he was behind the field. Now he'll be able to start racing cars. He'll definitely come to pit road and get fresh tires, because that was a very long slide from the 5 car. Trying to see if we can get a good look at Goodall's car. The front end is pretty pushed down and pushed back across the nose of that car. Gallo doesn't look like he's too much worse for the wear. Ward is on pit road. I figured he would. Looks like he nicked the fence on the inside just a little bit. There's separation between the hood and the right front fender, and a little separation there between that front clip and the right front fender. So we'll see if... Oh, left side's got a little damage too now that it's peeking out from behind that pit sign. So I don't know how much it could be affecting the handling, but anything is bad on these cars for sure. Chabot, Goodall still on pit road along with Ward. Everybody else back out. Guys up front, Kirby, Fielder, Calvert. You're going to go all the way back to 13th place Watts. None of those guys pitted. We were only on about lap 10 when that caution came out. Getting doubled up. We'll get ready for the restart. Lap 14. Everybody's back on track. Ward, Chabot, and Goodall all rolled it back out. All right, Kirby had gotten reeled in before we caught the caution. Let's see if he can get away from Fielder on the restart. We're back to Green Flag Racing. Side by side through 1 and 2. Curran around the high side into third. Kirby got a good run out of turn 2, and he will streak back in front to the lead. We'll see. Fielder may just need to wait for the tires to warm a little bit before he goes back after. Drove right back to the bumper there through the center of 1 and 2. He had a good carry through the middle of the corner. Getting beat on the entry a little bit, but he makes it up from the center out. Kirby up the hill a little bit. Diamonds the corner, drives right back across the nose of the third guy. No change, close to the front. Let's go look at the 22, Ty Bostic. Up to 6 now. It is a madhouse right here. Green, Cartledge, Ledger, Ward, Baldessari, Karakov. This is a wad of cars. They're 3 wide in turns 3 and 4. Get it from 3 to 2 wide as they start to sort things out a little bit amongst themselves. And that'll put the 19 of Ledger into 9th spot. Zach Ward came right through with him, and Ward going to go on the attack. Through 3 and 4. Now Ward is back up to the 9th spot, and he's going to get loose again in that 5 car. Locked up the rear brakes, got it back under control, but he went from 6th all the way back to 18th again. We got a battle brewing for the lead. Fielder is trying to get that nose to the inside of the 109. He had it there for a moment. The exit line, he couldn't get it. And Kirby will take the lead right back away. It was Fielder's for just a moment. They're going to trade paint through turns 1 and 2. Fielder's going to get the best of it. Car headed to the inside. Who is that? That's Cartledge in the 61. Out of 2 and went all the way to the inside of the racetrack and kept it there till he got down to turn 3. Fielder got by and he's opened it up to 6/10 of a second already. Coward down third, Curran, Bostic, Stone, Green, Mormon, Ledger, 9th, and then Baldessari 10th. Long way to go, 103 laps still to go, so these guys towards the back, they're saving a little tire. They may become a factor later. That's 16th place Eric Olson. Zach Ward. And Goodall is 18th. He is 11.5 seconds from the lead. 11.4. David Watts. It's almost a half lap. Fielder is getting away from everybody now. He's opened it up to almost 0.7 of a second. Bostic clipped off Kern while we were going through the field. He's up to 4th and closing in on Calvert right here. Almost side by side. Calvert to the outside of Kirby. He was feeling the pressure from the 22, so he turned the wick up a little bit. Moved himself to 2nd. Bostic will get around Kirby as well. They had a little contact coming out of 2. So Kirby went from 2nd to 4th in about 1 lap. Little over 0.8 of a second. Fielder is still in front of Calvert. Tell you, William Curran is under fire. The 99 of Daniel Green just drove around him on the outside. He got there getting into turn 3, and he completed the pass before we got to the start-finish line. 99 of Green. Up into the top 5. He may be getting some more here because it looks like Kirby is slowing down a little bit. The car is starting to fade a little. At the front, a slow, steady crawl. Marty Calvert getting away from Ty Bostic, but he's reeling in Brandon Fielder right now. Seven-car breakaway from the rest of the field. Greg Stone in 7th, the last of that line. And it's about 2.5 seconds. So Mormon into 26. Mormon's got a big gap over Baldessari. Baldessari 9th right now. Wes Gallo and Zach Ward close together. Ward got a good run from the center to the exit of turn number 4. Take the spot away from the 07. John Ledger in the 19 right behind them. Ledger 13th right now. Marty Calvert to the inside of Brandon Fielder, and he's going to take the lead away getting into turn 1. Ty Bostic is right there now. Right on the back bumper of that 39 machine. Calvert will officially lead the lap for the first time tonight. clipping right through. We're a quarter of the way through this race. Big slide. Oh, hard impact in the outside wall for Fielder. Got loose out of 2, overcorrected the car, and he has killed the right front on the 39. I would not be surprised if he has suspension damage. And that car is going to drive very poorly now. He hit that outside wall a bunch. To hang on to 5th place right now. Go up front 0.6 of a second. He would if it was open. He doesn't because it isn't. Good stuff right there, buddy. Well, it's cut in half right now. Bostic cut it from about 0.6 down to about 0.3 of a second the last couple of laps. Just not making giant strides. It's just very little here, very little there. Lap car right in front of them. That's your David Watson, the 54. Back here because Curran got to the inside of Fielder. He's going to take a spot. I think Stone may get a spot here as well. That damage is going to really start showing up on the 39 car now. Fielder back to 7th. Car to the inside, that was David Watts. He got out of the way of the oncoming leaders, and he's going to take the little access part of the road course, try to make his way around towards pit road at least. 54 will roll on the pit road. I wonder how much life that has in it there, Mr. Goodman. How long are we going to get to see this? Calvert, Bostic, Kirby, Daniel Green 4th. Will Curran is 5th, then Greg Stone. Fielder still 7th. Mormon, Ward 9th. Baldessari is 10th. That's Wes Gallo right behind him. John Ledger not far behind that. Now a little ways back to Matt Karikoff. Moyers, Cartledge, Olson, Goodall, and Chabot. The last of the cars on the racetrack. Still on the lead lap. Here comes the 54 out of the pits right as the leaders get to him. He is going to end up being right around 3 laps down. I'll tell you, Daniel Green in that 99 is closing on the 3 leaders here. He was just a tick quicker than everybody in front of him the last lap. Calvert didn't win the pole this week, but man, he's out in front of the race. They are reeling Chabot in. Chabot 18th. Kirby now with a run alongside Bostic. Bostic drove it pretty hard getting through the field to get into this top 3. Might have hurt his tires a little bit. They got to make it to about lap 62 to 65. Chabot going to get out of the way for Calvert. He'll move to the inside. And he'll probably stay on that inside down here in 3 and 4, and he does. He's going to let at least these first 3, 4 cars go by. And he's going to head for pit road. That's Greg Stone to the bumper of the 81 of Will Curran for just a moment, and then he lost about 8 car lengths real quick. David Watts behind them. Watts is 3 laps down. Green was easing up on the guys in front of him and now has started to fade back just a little bit. He runs 3rd. Kirby with problems. Let's go see what happened. Side by side with Calvert. Going for the lead. And just got out of shape. Got a little tap from Chabot right there. Maybe a little bit too much brake. Caution is going to come out. We don't know who for. We know it wasn't for the 119 car. Oh, no, 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 no. This is stage brake. Lap 45, this is stage brake. That's why we have to caution. Silly me. Forgetting what our number was. So we'll break it up right here. Everybody will come to pit road. And we will run about the last 80 laps of this thing without any more intentional breaks in action. Calvert, Bostic, Green, Curran, Stone, Fielder, Ward, Mormon, Gallo, Kirby, the top 10, Baldessari, Ledger, Karakoff, Moyers, Cartledge, Goodall, Olson, all the lead lap cars through 17th, and then Chabot and Watts. And I would imagine at least Chabot probably stays out and gets his lap back. He just come out of the pits 2 laps before this happened. Everybody, you can see tires going on all the cars. There went Olson. I thought Bostic might be able to get there, but Calvert got down, got away. Olson, Calvert. Olson out front. Then Calvert, Bostic, and Green 1, 2, 3 off pit road. Corey Goodall. Chandler Chabot went to pit road. Goodall back trying to get some more damage fixed, it looks like. And Olson stayed out and then came in. Got out from in front of the field. Them old tires. And that'll give Watts a wave around. He'll only be 2 laps down when we restart. Chabot got out in front of the field, so he'll stay 1 lap down. And he should be the lucky dog if we catch a caution here. Calvert and Bostic now. (78, 77 laps when we take the green. Pretty clean race thus far.
Green, green, green.
And the green flag back in the air once again. We're underway after the stage break. Calvert held serve through the pit cycle. Can he keep the lead here on the restart? Bostic on the outside stayed door to door, and he just doesn't have quite enough momentum right here to clear Marty Calvert. This time Calvert in a low, runs up to the second lane, and he will put himself out in front once again. Bostic second, Curran and Green side by side. There's Fielder. Apparently no suspension damage, and they pulled the fenders all out on the 39 car. It wasn't that crumpled up. It just looked like he hit the wall so hard I thought he'd have suspension damage. But he's going to sit in fourth right now, then Stone and Green. Green slides back to sixth in front of Mormon. There's Zach Ward. Couple of self-spins for Ward. No damage to the car to speak of. Got a little bit of a push in on that right front. They popped it out. Oh, big problem for Mormon. Man, that car snapped quick. And Mormon hit the wall real hard right there. He was on the outside coming off of turn 2. Oh, car round ball to Surrey.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
See what happens here. Yep, he just wiggles. The 61 gets a piece, and then John Ledger had nowhere to go. Got right into the back of Cartledge right there. So our second for cause caution. On lap number 51. Coming to the end of that lap, actually. That'll give us another restart, and it'll still be Calvert and Bostic, it looks like, up front. I doubt anybody's going to do anything. Maybe Mormon will head for pit road and see if he can get some of that right front damage fixed. I forget how durable these cars really kind of are. They can't take a ton of abuse, but you can bounce them off fence a little bit, bounce them off other cars, and they really don't get hurt too bad. So if they could pull the fender out a little bit, get it squared back up, he should be okay. Bunch of guys in. Coming out of pit row, that was, I think, Eric Olson. I saw there's Baldessari's car. Let's see if we can get a look down here at the front of Ledger's car. They can get that pulled out, he'll be okay. If they can't, that's a lot of air up under the nose. As you see what Calvert's looked like. That splitter down along the track. When you at speed, air over the top of the car, downforce to push it down, try to seal it off to the track, cut the air from underneath the car. Calvert looks like he's going to choose the outside on the restart. Control car, he should get the first launch, so maybe doing this as a defensive mechanism, because that middle lane does get a good run through the center of the corner, where the guys on the inside on colder tires have to be more patient, wait for the throttle, or they can spin the tires and turn the car around really fast. All right, restart on lap number 55, so 70 laps remaining.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air once again. Bostic got a pretty good start alongside Calvert. We'll see if Calvert can sail it down in there and keep his momentum. Maybe get clear of Ty Bostic. Bostic not going away. Calvert way up. About a lane from the wall. Momentum off the corner. He'll keep the lead by half a car. Can he maintain it? Looks like he is going to clear the 22 this time. Fielder is right there. Brandon Fielder, the 39, back up in the mix. Calvert, Bostic, Fielder, Curran, and Green. Didn't get a good restart the last time. Pretty good one this time. He's top 5. Greg Stone right next to Steve Kirby, side by side. Zach Ward in here putting pressure on these guys. He just wants an open lane so he can try to pass one or both of them. He's got Wes Gallo in the 07 right behind him. Gallo 8. Ward 8, Gallo 9th, and Ledger is 10th. They got the nose of that car pretty well squared away. Kirby past Stone, and Ward dives it into the bottom of the corner, and he pulls alongside. The Ward trying to take 7th away from Stone right now. He's just trying to stay close to Kirby and let him open the door so he can run through it as well. And he'll do it. He gets by Stone right there. Steve Mormon is along the left rear corner. John Ledger coming out of turn 4. Mormon around Ledger, and he almost got her up alongside Gallo right there. He will this time. 26 car coming forward. He's inside the top 10, he's now 9th. Things have kind of settled down in front of this group. Calvert, Bostic still 1-2, Fielder still 3. Curran and Green. And Green may have company now. Steve Kirby within striking distance. Kirby trying to cut from the outside line to the inside line, went right across the nose of Zach Ward to get to the inside of Daniel Green. Whole lot of potential for contact, but none of it happened. Good set of corners for the 109. He'll take the spot away. The door didn't stay open long enough for Ward, so that'll put the 99 between the 5 and the 109 now. And Ward just powers through 1 and 2 and takes that spot away to get right back to the bumper of the 109. Ward back inside the top 6. He was in the top 6 the last time he had a problem. Down in turn 1 and 2. No, I think it was 3 and 4 the second time. 1 and 2 the first time, 3 and 4 the second time. Meanwhile, Calvert 4/10 of a second in front of Bostic, and they are starting to ease away slowly from the 39 of Fielder. Curran hanging on to 4th. Kirby and Ward got through, and they're on 5-6 now. $65. We got 60 to go. Calvert's starting to open things up on Boston. He's got it out to 0.7 of a second. Brandon Fielder with a little nick of the fence coming out of turn 2. 61 of Cartledge on the pit road. I don't know if this is a scheduled stop for him or not. Drivers spread out pretty good. No close racing action right now. It stretches out to 7 to 8 of a second, and then a couple laps later we're down to 5 6. So ebb and flow on the racetrack. Murray down on the apron through 1 and 2. Car must be getting a little tight with him, and he's having to try to force it to rotate a little bit. Meanwhile, Steve Kirby and Zach Ward are closing in on Will Curran. Laps are ticking off pretty quickly. We're past halfway. Calvert still maintaining between 5 and 6 of a second over Ty Bostic. Bostic's about a second ahead of Fielder. Fielder's about 3/4 of a second ahead of Curran. And the two drivers that were making a charge through the field, Kirby and Ward, have kind of settled down. They're not making as big a strides as they were, although that time Ward drove it very deep into turn 3. Just couldn't get to the left rear fender of that 109 and keep him off that diamond exit line. Close again here. Once again, Bostic. Or I'm sorry, Kirby cuts it right back down in front of him and keeps him in bay. This time, a little closer. Ward gave a little bit of room right there. Could have kept his nose in there. Curran is dropping it onto the apron in 1 and 2. He is not doing the same thing down in 3 and 4. He must have picked up on something. He's running up there in about that 3rd and 4th lanes. He'll cut it back down to the 2nd lane here through the exit. Down in 1 and 2, and he goes in. He's going right down to the apron. This time keeps it down in the bottom lane. The last couple of times, he's had that whole car below that white line. He's getting closer and closer to Fielder. But he's bringing Kirby and Ward with him. Just a little bit closer each time by. Up front, the gap is closing down as well. It's down to 1/3 of a second. Top two have broken away by about 1.4, almost 1.5 seconds. They want to try to settle it between themselves. We're going to be 50 to go. Curran's advances on Fielder have kind of stalled out the last couple of laps. He's back to running wide in 1 and 2. Stephen Kirby closer and closer to Curran's bumper. Ward is right with him. Shaping up to be a 4-car battle for 3rd place here. Curran this time cuts to the apron through turn 2. He got close. He's going to get pressure from Kirby, who dives deep into turn 3 on the bottom. That'll force Curran way wide. This may cost him the spot. 3/4 of a car. Oh, and Curran way deep into 1 and 2, locked up the front end, slid up to the fence and bumped it. He gave up the spot to Kirby, but he's right alongside Ward now. Battle will be for 5th place. Ward around and up in front of Curran. So Ward to 5th, Curran back to 6th. He was 4th about a lap and a half ago. One tiny mistake and it cost him a bunch of space. Now the 109 of Kirby, sight set on the rear bumper of the 39 of Brandon Fielder. We're going to be down to 45 laps to go. They are ticking off very quickly here. Pardon me. I might have swallowed a bug. I'm not sure. Brake rotor is just glowing on these guys as they get down into the corner. Aircoff on pit road, Baldessari off pit road. They're both coming out right here. 16th and 17th positions. Trying not to stray too far away from this 3rd place battle. Curran settled into 6th and has been able to keep the tag along. He's right in touch with these guys. Meanwhile, Bostic is keeping it a half second. He just cannot get it any closer. Fielder felt a little heat there. Kirby got to the right rear corner of that car, getting into turn 1. Not able to get alongside and force Fielder to do anything other than run the line that he wants right now. This time he'll get along the right rear corner only for a moment. Cuts across the rear end and dives to the inside. Fielder slid a little wide, brushed the fence. It'll be a 2 change because Kirby goes by and now Ward will be alongside. Ward will take a spot as well. Fielder loses 2 spots. In a span of one lap, he's going to try to take one of them back here. Not able to get it done there in 1 and 2. Daniel Green and Greg Stone trying to make things exciting the last 40 laps here. 7th and 8th place. Bostic headed to pit road. He was second. Moyers is on pit road as well. Bostic is down and away. Let's see. Calvert coming to pit road. Fielder, Curran also coming in behind him. So Kirby and Ward at least out for one more lap. About 37 or 38 to go. Ledger's on pit road. Calvin, Current, and Fielder in and out, and Fielder is gonna just sneak by. Stay in front of Will Curran. There goes Ty Bostic. He goes by Calvert now. Pit exchange. One extra lap. That's the difference. It was a half a second when Calvert dove off. Or I'm sorry, when Bostic dove off, he was half second behind. And now he made up about 1.1 seconds. Kirby's still out. There goes Curran. Around, oh, Fielder got loose. And that got exciting. Fielder got loose out of turn 2. And checked up Curran, who had a good run. Wes Gallo and Greg Stone are on pit road. Curran side by side, and now Fielder will get by the leader, get himself back on the lead lap. And Curran did a great crossover, and he's got a big run up the front stretch. Just not quite going to get to the, well, he is going to get to the corner. He's going to drive it down into the bottom of 1 and 2. So fighting for what could potentially be 3rd place right now. I don't know if Kirby and Ward can actually make it on fuel. Kirby and Ward still 1-2. Corey Goodall is 3rd right now. And then Bostic, who would be the leader if everyone in front of him ends up in the pits. It's 1.8 seconds. Steve Kirby, Zach Ward. Goodall is quite a ways back, about 19 seconds behind that. Bostic is closing in. Zach Ward heads for pit road. I think they were staying out praying for a caution. I don't think that caution is going to come. Everybody is so spread out. Someone would have to basically selfie it. We're going to be 30 laps to go this time. Kirby's trying to keep the car on the bottom. I think he's headed for pit road, and he is. Ducks it up. He's going to get it woed up by that line. Bostic just come off of turn 2. Kirby's about to drop in his pit stall. He's going to give up the lead, but I don't know how much he's going to give up. Quite a bit. He's not even down off the jacks. There goes Goodall. Ward is already rolling. He had a quick stop. There goes Kirby right there, coming out of turn 2. So he's 9.3 seconds behind the leader. He was hoping somebody would have an issue, maybe getting off of pit road on cold tires, spin the car, something. That'd put him kind of in the catbird seat. Now he's got to pray for a caution pretty quickly. He'll get around Will Curran right there. That'll move him to 4th. He's still 9 seconds behind Ty Boston. Marty Calvert has kept it about 3/4 of a second for quite some time here since they basically came out of pit road. Just not making up any ground on that 22 car. Bostic, Calvert, Feeler, Kirby, Curran, Ward, Green, Stone, Ledger, Mormon. With coming to 28 laps to go. Kirby is reeling Fielder in, is right in front of him. Kirby around Fielder. No argument from the 39. Didn't put up much of a fight right there. 7.5 seconds. 7 seconds to Calvert, another 0.6 to Boston. 26 laps the next time by. Zach Ward in 5th. Has a little ground to make up. Needs to make up a little over a second on Fielder. Curran's getting a challenge from the 99 of Daniel Green right now. That'll be for 6th spot. And Greg Stone is right behind that. Stone tried to pull to the inside and roll the car beside the 81. He'll get that done on the exit of turn 2. Lap car way down the bottom of turns 3 and 4. David Watts. Stone just not able to get around Curran right here. He'll stay 8th. Meanwhile, it's still 0.7 of a second. Bostic and Calvert. Kirby's got it down to 6 seconds to these guys. I just think his tires are going to equalize before he has a chance to get to them. He needs a caution. Let everybody pit and then try to race it out on fresh tires.
All right, man, caution is out.
There's
Caution
your
is
caution. That was Chabot, I believe. Coming out of turn 2. Oh, he got on the apron. The car just took off to the right with it. And he just killed it. Engine shut down. Right front tires pointed to the left. Yeah. So that is going to shake some things up. It's going to bring drivers back together. I'm positive we'll see some pit action. Corey Goodall should get the wave around. He's the first car a lap now. 14th position. We got sprint to the end. It's going to be right around 20 laps. Get a caution with 20 to go. Get everybody bunched back up. The intensity picks up. May run into a little run of yellow fever here. Ward. That might have been fuel only. Gallo stayed out with Stone. Kirby was the first off pit road. Ward second. Bostic was third to come out. Calvert, Fielder, Green, Curran, Ledger, Mormon, Baldessari, Karikoff, and Goodall got the wave around. He'll go to pit road. He should come out 14th. He may have to start at the end of the line, but he'll be on the lead lap and have a chance to pass some cars for the end of this thing. And if he had tires, he could sit there and take 4 tires and really get an advantage. Then Moyers and Olsen going to take the wave around in front of the leaders. And that will put them back on the lead lap as well. So we'll have 16 cars on the lead lap. David Watts is about 5 laps down. Chabot is finished and Cartledge is finished as well. So only 2 DNFs right now. So Stone and Gallo stay out. Old tires, cold tires, and that alone could be a recipe for disaster. We see this a lot. Good roll into the zone. Not going to get much in the way of tire spin. Rough start for Gallo, and he checks up the outside line. And Kirby got a great start, and he is just going to sail on by. Take the lead away from Stone before he can get off turn 2 with it. Bostic is going to try the inside in 3 and 4 and see if he can get his way into second. They're 3 wide at about 5th place. Calvert's in the middle between Gallo and Fielder. They stayed 3 wide to the entry of the corner. Fielder. Alongside Stone. Calvert out of shape. He is going to turn it sideways.
Right, caution is out. Caution is out.
He just got on the throttle a little bit. The car went over that seam, got loose. He's the only one that turned sideways. He didn't get tapped. But I said, you bring them all back together and we could catch some cautions here. We're going to get another wave around. It's going to be, I believe David Watts will get a wave around, and that'll make him 4 laps down. Kirby did what he needed to. Stone got a good start. He followed him right up there through. Gallo didn't get such a good start. He bottled up that outside line. Kirby used the chance to get to open space and scooched right on past. Now Stone goes to pit road. Moyers, Calvert, Olsen, all to pit road. Kirby, Bostic, Ward, Fielder, Gallo, Green, Curran, Ledger, Mormon, and Baldessari are the top 10 at the moment. There goes your lucky dog. going to be down to about 15 laps to go. At the end of caution period number 5. We may not be done with the cautions yet. Like I said, you bunch these guys all up. Everybody's fighting for every spot they can get. Cars are a little loose in certain spots. When you come across those seams from those patches, but we're doubled up. Kirby took the inside on this restart.
Green.
Perfect start by both drivers on the front row, and they will go door to door, getting into 1 and 2. Bostic had the advantage momentarily. Kirby fought back on the bottom, and he'll have a half a car advantage getting into turn 3. Bostic trying to lay on that right door, and they were literally touching getting through there, and that's going to give Kirby enough momentum. Taking the lead with 14 to go. Zach Ward is up to 3rd. Fielder is 4th. Green, then Ledger 6th, and it's a madhouse behind that. Gallo is there. Curran is there. Mormon is in the middle, wiggling on the top side. John Ledger right there. Is that Ledger's car? Yes, it is. He is 6th right now. Nice recovery for the 19 this evening. Up front, Kirby's clear by a couple of car lengths. Zach Ward lurking there in 3rd. That time, Bostic drove it right to the bumper in the middle of 3 and 4. Now drives it deep and alongside. He's to the door of the 109. I don't know if Kirby might have got a tick tight right there and waited an extra split second for the car to settle, but it may end up costing him the lead here. Side by side up the front stretch. Kirby by half a car, now clear by a car, but Bostic is going to drive it right back beside him. Off the fence, the 109. That's going to seal the deal. Bostic gets by. Now Ward is alongside, and Ward's been able to drive the car through the center of the corner better than anybody on the racetrack all night long. 10 laps to go. Kirby's not done. Oh, he went in, locked up the right front. He'll drive Ward up the hill. Got into that left-hand door right there when the right front tire locked up. That brings Fielder right back to the bunch. A lot of blinking. Bostic is in and out. We got caution behind. Go see. Oh, it's right there. Oh, Calvert and Stone. Oh my. Let's go back again. Nice save by the 16. It was enough to bring out the caution. So that'll bunch us back up again and give us another restart with just a handful of laps to go, probably right around lap 120. Bostic, Kirby, Ward, Curran, Ledger, Mormon, Green, Fielder. Well, Fielder went to the pits, so he's going to fall down the order. So Green 7th, Baldessari 8th, Stone 9th, and Calvert 10th again. Olson 11th, then Fielder, Karikoff, Morris, Gallo, Good, all on pit road. 54 car is going to get another wave by. So it's getting intense at the end. And 19 in the top 5. Had his fair share of issues this evening, but has stayed the course. Crew's done a good job of making that car very raceable again, and he is right back up here at the front. We're going to restart with 6 laps remaining. Still have 17 cars on the racetrack. One more time to the restart zone. Kirby trying to warm them rear tires up and get a launch.
Green flag, green flag.
Flag back in the air again. He's going to be right along the quarter panel. I don't know if he's going to be able to hang on to that spot. Ward drove it in pretty deep, was able to get it checked up before he got in the left rear corner of the 109. Car loose. Yeah, that's Kirby getting loose off the outside. We're getting caution again.
All right, man. Caution
Yes,
is
we
out.
are.
Caution is out.
Kirby was trying to get it all back, and the car stepped out, and Ward had nowhere to go. Already under power. So a tough end to what had been a great battle, and that's going to shift things around. It's going to put Curran up here with Bostic. We'll get a little overtime action maybe. Mormon is 3rd, Ledger, Baldessari 5th, Green, Stone, Calvert, Fielder, and Gallo. Fielder was just on pit road. Last caution. It is very, very doubtful anybody's going to pit road here. To wave around again for David Watts. Take a look and see what Zach Ward's. Oh, man. Yeah, Zach Ward, a lot of damage again. A little worse than it was at the very beginning of the night. So with Kirby getting loose out of 2, trying to hold on to the right side of the 22 of Bostic. Collected Zach Ward as well. Ward will be back on the racetrack. He'll stay on the lead lap, but he'll restart at least 15th or 16th. the back of the field is we will not go to overtime just yet. We will restart green, then a green, then a white, then a checker. Restart on lap 123, so just a 3-lapper this time. Can Curran get a good start next to Bostic? That's the question.
Green flag, green flag.
He rolled it up there pretty good, but he did not get a great start. He is going to fight for second because Mormon was able to get alongside. Bostic is clear of this battle right here for second and third. Baldessari is right there. There's what I was waiting for. Tiny mistake. The 81 of Curran. He's going to, oh, he was going to save that. Then he got helped a little further. He's up against the outside wall. He's going to drive it away. White flag is out. Next flag ends it. Bostic out front. Mormon right behind him. Just not close enough. Oh, there goes Wes Gallo. Big smack to the inside wall. I don't know if he got help or not. Mormon behind the blinking Bostic, and Bostic is going to be able to hold on and score the win. Mormon second, Baldessari third, Ledger fourth, Stone fifth. Calvert up to sixth, and then Daniel Green seventh. Fielder was eighth, Goodall, Olson. Zach Ward back out, collects an 11th place finish. Moyers, Gallo, Curran, Karakoff, Watts through 16th. Kirby, Chabot, and Cartledge, DNFs. See who all goes to where. I hope this is who I think it is. Otherwise, I'm going to feel very foolish when I bring them into the booth. Bostic should make his way here. Oh, sorry. Where is John? There's John. And there's Ty. All right, so we've got our top five. We're just waiting for the 3-car to finish making his way around the racetrack. See if we can get him to park it up here on the front stretch for us. And he will do so. Then we'll get ready to grab him. I don't know. I think I got somebody in there that doesn't belong. There he goes. Greg Stone, you got a copy?
Yeah, man.
All right, top 5 tonight. It got, let's just say it got spicy at the end of this thing.
Interesting, man. It was very interesting.
Yeah, it was, you know, you put the guys back together and you get down to the closing laps. The intensity always seems to ratchet up a little bit.
Yeah, most definitely. It was good hard racing for the most part. I accidentally missed a pit stop there. I don't know, it was maybe 2 or 3 cautions ago when everybody pitted that last time. I missed it. I had to go to the back because I pitted that next caution. I was able to dodge wrecks and get a top 5.
Yeah, you battled hard a couple of times. We had you on camera battling hard, really kind of in the middle of this thing. It just looked like if you did not get a good run through the center of the corner. You could do nothing with anybody from there to the exit.
Yeah, most definitely, man. This is a funny track. Entrance is really awkward. You feel like you're sliding tires. And you really just had to wait for the guy in front of you to mess up or burn his tires up.
Well, an awesome job, man. A top 5 finish, and in this crowd, that's a heck of an accomplishment. Give me some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you go celebrate, or at least catch your breath.
Yep. Yeah, brother. Appreciate it, man. Shout out to you. You do a good job in the booth, man. My wife, she's probably in the living room watching. My buddy's dad, William Curran's dad, he's probably watching. Shout out to him. And we'll see y'all next week.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Congrats, and we'll look forward to seeing you over at Daytona next week.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Greg Stone, 5th place tonight. Now let's grab Mr. Ledger. John Ledger, you got a copy?
How's it going?
It is going well, sir. Up and down night for the 19. Had some damage early, got that fixed, and it looked like she got pretty racy at the end, even through all the chaos.
Well, yeah, usually I don't like these flat tracks. I'm not very good at them. To look into a top 4 like that, like I'll take that any day of the week.
Yeah, this place is tricky. We were talking to Greg Stone about it, and if you didn't have a great run through the center of the corner, it looked like it was just really hard to advance.
Yeah, it was definitely something that was hard to keep the car balanced, as it would, be tight, then loose off, and then next corner it'd be completely different.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of crazy action out there, dodging, dipping, diving just to get out of the way of a loose car in front of you, or somebody that was just trying to correct things all night long. Only got caught up in what I think was just the one incident, correct?
Yeah, I just had a little bit of a self-spin by myself, fell back in the first stage, and then, just a little bit of incidents here and there where it's just bumping off someone, never really got any damage out of it. Just kind of kept my cool and kept driving.
Well, awesome job, man. You're going to come home with a 4th place finish. Give me some shout-outs before we let you go.
Definitely got to shout out my mom, who watches every week, every race I do. She's right there watching. Shout out to Zach and, everyone that helps make this league a possibility. Got to shout out you for being our broadcaster. It's fun to go back and rewatch it. I've got to shout out my teammates, all of Southern E Motorsports. Like, they've given me a home when I didn't have one.
All right, man. Congrats on the run. We will look forward to seeing you guys all at Daytona next week.
Yeah, take it easy. That's going to be a fun one.
It's going to be interesting for sure. John Ledger, everybody, finishes 4th here tonight. Now we'll move on. We have not even had the pleasure to talk to this guy yet live. We're going to get to talk to him in 3rd place. David Baldessar, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I got you.
All right, man. The 97 car still sporting the Looney Tunes stuff, and you're going to bring it home 3rd here at New Hampshire.
Yeah, I forgot to change my paint scheme to my normal Monster Energy scheme, but I decided to just go with it last minute from last week's special event. But man, now I don't know if I should change it. It seems like it's good luck. 9th place last week and 3rd this week. It's been doing us pretty good.
Well, I got to say, I'm a huge fan of orange. So I like the paint on the car because it sticks out pretty well. So if you didn't change it, broadcaster would be pretty happy. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. I thought so too. I mean, I really liked it from when I put it on the car, and I was like, man, I don't really want to change it, even though last week was that special Looney Tunes event. But it looks pretty cool. We're happy with it.
Well, an awesome job tonight, man. It looked like you were mired back there around a 10th or 11th place for most of the race, and then chaos breaking out. You avoided all. 3rd place tonight.
Yeah, so me and Matthew Karikoff, we were working together the whole race, and we thought we kind of blew our race there around lap 100. We kind of pitted early, and then we made our way back up into the top 10, but everybody else was pitting, and then we were kind of dropping back to 14th or 15th. We got lucky. We actually got a caution to come out, got fresh tires, made our way up back to the field, and we actually saved a set of tires too. We didn't pit under the first stage, so we saved a set of tires. He ended up pitting and took that last set there when that one caution came out with like 10 to go or 15 to go. But I stayed out, and it benefited us, and I wish he would have stayed there with me, but we could have had 2 cars in our team in the top 10. It would have been pretty cool.
Well, an awesome job, man. 3rd place. Give me some shout-outs, some thank yous, and I will let you go celebrate.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Shout out to the JDM team, Justin and Matthew Karikoff. Those guys, we race together in a team. And just a big shout out to Matthew for helping me out. I didn't really get a whole lot of practice either, so to come home third is huge for us. It's basically a win. But yeah, this is our second best finish all season. So shout out to those guys and everybody that's watching the stream, and shout out to you, Roger, for broadcasting. I really appreciate it. And also one last shout out, thank you to Zach Ward for adminning the league and putting all this together, and William Carn as well. These guys do a lot of work, and I really appreciate all their help.
All right, man. Congrats on the run. Thanks for chatting with us. We'll look forward to seeing you next week when we wrap up the regular season at Daytona.
All righty. Thank you, Roger. Appreciate it.
David Baldessari, third place tonight. Now, let's move on. Has kind of had an up and down season since we took over broadcasting duties at 26 car. All over the place in the standings, but tonight he's at the top. He's second. Steve Mormon.
Woo!
Interesting
How
night,
are ya?
sir.
Interesting, yeah, that's one way to put it for sure. Up and down. I still probably have like 3.5 minutes of optional repairs, but it ended up not really hurting me too bad. And I thought maybe top 10 was my best finish. I was struggling. I wasn't really having fun. The first 6 or 7 guys were seconds and seconds ahead of me on a long run, but it's a battle of attrition, Roger.
Some nights the bear gets you, and some nights you go ahead and you get the bear. We saw you kill the fence down the backstretch early in this thing, and it looks like that damage is still on the right front. No chance to spend much time in the pits and get it repaired?
I didn't want to be a lap down, and I thought, well, screw it. Let's just see how it feels. I'll probably ride around the back anyway. I think it might have been... Yeah, I was like, okay, hopefully I can just do one green flag cycle, and then if I need to use my fast repair, I'll do it. But it didn't hurt really at all. I made my way from like 16th back up to 9th where I kind of was originally. And then, yeah, just a lot fell my way. Guys in front of me, got caught up into stuff, and right place, right time, didn't get caught up into that. And, it's better to screw up early in the race than late.
Yes, it is. That gets you a second place if you do it early and everybody else does it late, man. Awesome job tonight. Shout-outs, thank yous, and we'll let you go start getting ready for that crazy drafting track we got to go to next week.
I can't wait. Yeah, shout-out just to my team. EGR has been great. Brandon Fiedler welcomed me into this league a couple years ago and into iRacing, into stock car racing, so shout-out to him. Shout-out to, Zach and William and Corey for organizing this league, putting it together, and then for getting you on board, broadcasting it. We've got friends and family watching, so it's a ton of fun.
All right, man. Awesome job tonight. We'll see how you close out the season, the regular season next week at Daytona.
All right, thanks, Roger.
Steve Mormon, second here tonight at New Hampshire, and now let's get the winning machine. He just keeps doing it. Week upon week upon week. Ty Bostic, another one in the books.
What's going on? You all right?
I'm doing fine. You're blinking a little on the front straightaway here, but dude, it doesn't matter. You went to the back and you still come up to the front and win.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. It's hard. This track's hard to make a good pass on. Only a couple lanes, and it's kind of easy to push up off the bottom, so it's kind of hard to clear people sometimes. So I had to slowly make my way through there. And like you said, at the end of the race, my internet started fighting me a little bit. So glad they didn't give up on me before the end of the race.
Well, I thought on that last lap when you went into 3 and 4, you disappeared for almost the whole corner. I thought, oh, man, Mormon's going to steal this on a technical fault.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been too happy about that. But it is what it is. I mean, that's what we were just talking about. Like, parts go bad in the racing when they can't control it. That'd be like the same thing, I guess. Yeah, we had some storms rolling through earlier, so I guess the storms are probably playing havoc with some of my internet connection.
Yeah, guys lose electronic parts all the times on race cars. The alternator goes bad, the batteries go bad during a race. Sometimes you just can't help it. But, man, you had what I felt was a fantastic battle at the front with Steve Kirby. With about 25 to go, you guys were really getting at each other.
Yeah, we were mixing it up pretty good there, sitting on each other's door a little bit, crossing over a little bit here and there. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, then did you see when he spun coming out of 2? Did you see that in the review?
Sort of, kind of. I didn't get a good look at exactly what happened because that little part of the exit where the like asphalt changes colors is kind of sketchy. So I was making sure I was paying real good attention to what I was doing instead of what was going on in my mirror to make sure I didn't lose it myself. But I kind of saw kind of the tail end of what was going on.
What an awesome job, man. I think that's win number 9 on the season, and the points lead is not in doubt at all as we head for the final race of the season. Maybe try to take a victory lap at Daytona and close the regular season out?
We'll see. I think I might feel sick already next week, so I don't have to show up to Daytona. We'll see. I hate running super speedways.
I have the same feeling about plate racing, sir. I have the same feeling. Well, give me some shout-outs and some thank yous before we let you go get sick thinking about next week.
Yeah, shout out to all the same people I usually give them shout-outs to. You for doing the broadcast. I always enjoy going back and watching it, so does my family. Shout out to all the admins that put the whole league on. It's always a good time. Let's put together well. Bunch of good guys to run with. It's always a good time running. And all my teammates that show up every week and run with us and crack up in Discord together. It's always a great time just winding down and running some laps together on Thursdays.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you taking the time to chat with us. Congrats on the win. And if we see you at Daytona, great. And if not, get well soon.
I appreciate it. Have a good one.
Ty Bostic, everybody. Win 9 on the season. I'm pretty sure that's 3 in a row. He has just been a winning machine. Missed the first couple of races that we covered, and I don't think he's lost a race since he's been back. So, fantastic job. That's why he's the points leader. Just consistent. Does it week in, week out. Everybody did a great job here tonight. This track is very difficult. It can get away from you quick. You heard several of them say. Gets tight on the entry, loose on the exit, next corner, vice versa. You never know, and you really got to stay up on the wheel the whole time. And these guys did a fantastic job, just like over at Richmond. Did a really good job at Richmond too. So maybe short tracks are kind of these guys' jam right here. I don't know. It's going to be fun watching them go plate racing next week. We'll see how that works out as they close out the regular season. Next week, a full slate for you folks. We will have 4 nights of racing. Monday night, Digital Sim Racing League Fitz Automotive Services Truck Series presented by Midwest Barbecue Equipment. They will kick things off at Legacy, Michigan with a 90-lapper over there. And then Tuesday night, the True Southern Florida Living Stock Car Series presented by Beef O'Brady's will head to Las Vegas to open their season in Sin City. Wednesday night, Midwest Truck Series be back in action, round number 8 for those guys. And then we'll be right back here to close the regular season out at Daytona with these guys next Thursday night. So, if you haven't already, subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. Like, share, and follow over on Facebook. You'll get to know every time we go live. You'll never miss the action. I want to thank you for being here. Without you, there's no reason to do all this, and without all the awesome leagues that give us fantastic racing on a nightly basis, there's nothing to cover and bring to you. So everybody's going to get a high five, a pat on the back, and a hearty thank you from all of us here at DSSN. Until we see you again, peace and love to everybody. Keep the rough side facing down at all times, and come back and see us as soon as you can.